Hey guys, and welcome to a new tutorial. Today we're going to crochet the sweater, the fluff sweater, and I will start with the color white. These are super soft model mix yarns. Usually these are color gradients, but Chris decided to use single colors, and this is a white one, 5-ply, and I will use a 4mm crochet hook. You will also need stitch markers, a tapestry needle, and scissors. Let's get started. I will unravel this one from the outside. Oh, I forgot to say, of course you can find all the links to the yarn in the description, as you already know. So I will unravel this from the outside. This works better than from the inside. And we'll start with the collar. So for this, we'll use a usual slip knot. For this, create a circle. Put the long strand under the circle and pull it through. You'll get a loop and insert your hook through this loop and tighten. Make sure it's not too tight, so the loop should be loose. So now we have to chain a number of stitches for the collar height or for the size. So here you can play with the stitch numbers and you can decide if you want to have more or less. So this is just how do you like it, and I will decide to chain 10 stitches for the collar and 1 additional for turning, so we need 11 at all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so that's the height of your collar. And the next row will be, you just go through the second stitch at the beginning of a row, all the way through the second stitch. Then pull the yarn through. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through. So this is a single crochet. One more time, through the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. Okay, and we will crochet single crochets across the row. Okay, so that's our first row, and at the end of the row, don't forget always to chain 1, otherwise you will get a thinner collar all the time, but you don't want that. You want to keep your stitch numbers, so you have always to chain 1 at the end. And all the next rows will be like this. So don't forget at the beginning all the way through the second, and we're going through the back loop only. Okay, so now through the whole stitch, we use only the back loop of a stitch, and then yarn over and pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through. Also a single crochet. Through the back loop, pull up and pull through. Through the back loop and pull through. And chain 1 at the end of a row, then turn, and then you will crochet all the other rows the same way. So you're always going through the back loop. Yeah, and then we'll meet again if your collar is big enough for the head. So it's always different for each head, but I will tell you how many rows I use. Yeah, so we meet again. So this is how my work looks like so far, and these are 85 rows. So you will have to look if this size is big enough for you or not, or for the head which you're working for or for the person. So you will just have to put this around the head and then to stretch it a little bit, and the head should pass right through this band. If not, then you have to add some rows, and if it's too loose, so if you have a lot of space, then just open some rows, unravel some yarn, and yeah. So we will join this stripe now to a loop that we have a color, and I will join this stripe by slip stitching. So make sure that you do not twist this stripe. I'll do it like this, and then I'm going through the opposite corner here. So I stitch my crochet needle through here, then I grab the loop from the last stitch, and then I pull it through. Okay, I turn my work, and now I'm going stitch for stitch. So I'm going through the next stitch. I'm using both loops for this, and I'm going also through the loop on the opposite side like this, and then you just yarn over and pull up a loop, and you pull this loop also through your existing loop before. So one more time through the next stitch and also through the opposite stitch, and pull up a loop and pull it through. Okay, so make sure you're not working too tight. And this is how we join this to a collar. And the last stitch. Okay, so now chain one, and we can cut the yarn. So leave a longer tail for sewing, and then just pull the yarn through your chain like this and tighten. So make sure it's really tight. Okay, and now you can sew your ends, so you can sew them in now or later. I will do it later because I want to show you how to continue. And now I'm turning this to the outside, so this will be our outside, the seam will be inside.